Do you have a dirty little secret? Welcome to the club.
And you're all invited.
The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We're handing out memberships, free of charge.
Step up to the VIP line and let Dayna and Brimstone take you on a weekly ride of secrets and debauchery.
Now buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get heated on the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Dirty Little Secrets Club. I'm Dayna Pereira.
And this is Brimstone.
Brim, did you catch like the Golden Globes or anything?
I did not. I did see a couple of friends that have been down to the Golden Globes, so I saw some of their social posts, but I did not see, the actual show itself. Was it good?
I didn't actually watch the show, but there was a winner on the show that stood out to me, and I was like, "Oh, Brim will be happy about this." Paul Giamatti won a Golden Globe for his movie. I think it was The Holdovers that he had done. And weren't you on that show with Paul Giamatti?
Billions, yeah.
Yeah,
But we didn't work together, so I would.
That's okay. You were still part of his show, though.
He is part of the show. So yes, I am happy. It's a win by association.
That's right. So your acceptance speech. Go ahead, Brim.
My acceptance speech. I would like to thank all the amazing people. I would like to thank my wife and my children, Dayna, who is my lovely work wife. What do you call it? Yes, and I will talk to you about the other stuff afterwards about the people that you asked me about. Because my brain went somewhere else when Anyway, yes. So I would like to, and this is actually how I would respond and give a speech at one of these events. By the way,
I'd just squirrel all over the place.
Yeah, and because you would be in the audience, and I'd be like talking, and I'd say, "Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, I need to talk to you about that.
I gotta tell you something later."
But that's exactly. I would do it too. You know me well enough to know that. Yeah, he would do that. He would do that. But what do you call it? Yeah. So I didn't know anything that happened at Golden Globes. I really don't spend much time watching a lot of those different events because for me it's like, all right, well, it's like the Insiders Club. You know what I mean?
It is a popularity contest. There was somebody recently that was talking about the red carpet, and they were like, the red carpet is so fucking shallow and stupid because all it is, hey, what are you wearing?
Yeah. It's all about what you're wearing and not about the actual, like what you've done and your work. Like, okay, well, this one's wearing Valentino this, and this one's wearing, whatever that. And it's like, come on, man.
Dude,
like,
and I would love it. I would love it if just once somebody was like, oh, this is Tarjay. That'd be you.
This guy right here. I'd be up there in ripped jeans and with a shirt and a tie and a what do you call it? A blazer. You know what I'm saying? Like,
love it.
I can't with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like people, are so above and beyond with that stuff. Like, I get it, but you also have to have your some personality and some image there. Like, I guess because most of these people that are winning these awards are plastic to begin with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not.
I don't know. Paul Giamatti's not plastic.
No, but he's also not wearing Valentino. You know what I mean?
He also showed up at In-N-Out after his Golden Globes win and ate inside the restaurant. Like, he didn't go through a drive-thru or anything. He was ass parked in the restaurant, mowing down a burger and fries.
But see, that's respect right there.
I love Paul Giamatti. I love him.
That would be me. You know what I mean? I would absolutely. That would be me. I'd be like, all right, party after the Golden Globes. Holler at your boy.
Dude, I would be a news headline because I would be the girl that fucking passed out and hit her head in In-N-Out because she saw Paul Giamatti standing there.
Well, what do you call it? I mean, look, it's all about being, in this industry. There's a lot of fake people. But, I think that the people that really make that impact are the ones that are real, that are, undeniably, unapologetically themselves. And I think that's who make the mark. It might take them a little bit longer to get to where they want to go. You know what I mean? But I think they're the ones that make their mark. And Paul Giamatti, I mean, listen, this guy has done every crazy role there is. Hell, he was freaking Pig Vomit in the Howard Stern movie. You
And
remember
how
that?
fucking great was he as Pig Vomit?
He was great.
So great.
Fantastic. And he's a very good at it, and he's still a very down-to-earth real guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To go and just hang out in and out afterwards, and I'm sure he was fine taking pictures with people and signing autographs. That's I don't know him personally, but I'm assuming that's the kind of guy he is. But
That's
you
going to
never
be
know.
my new career goal. My new career goal is to, at some point, meet Paul Giamatti.
Yes.
Put it on the list.
And I think it might be doable.
We could do it. We could make it happen.
And did you see, by the way, that like the movie that I was supposed to be in, all the hype that it had gotten for a while with your boyfriend?
I did.
You know what I'm talking about?
I did
Yeah.
see it. Yeah.
Did you cringe when you saw it and go, God damn it, Brim could have been in that movie?
I absolutely did, especially whenever I saw his body in that movie. And I am totally sexualizing Jake Gyllenhaal right now. And I'm sorry, Jake. I'm sure you have a great mind as well. But goddamn. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
I still would have slapped him around like a baby bitch. But what do you call it?
He would have looked good going down, though. Okay, like.
Whoa! I know it's Dirty Little Secrets Club, but we don't have to start that freaking quick. I mean, come on, Dayna.
I meant falling down, but that too.
Yeah. What do you call it? Could have gotten real bad real fast. It's I just fell on your dick, Brim. No, yeah. And then I would have to call you about it. What do you call it? By the way, just so you know,
And then I'd be jealous of you.
Just had my way with Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. Yeah, but no, it was no. I like Jake Gyllenhaal as an actor. I think he's a really cool actor. What do you call it? Just that whole experience. I would have liked to have had that role. I'm pissed that they changed their freaking their idea of what they wanted to go with last.
Yeah.
Minute. That was the kicker on that one. For those of you who don't know, it's what do you call it? The
Roadhouse.
new movie, the new Roadhouse movie that they reimagined the Roadhouse, and what do you call it? They had me slated. I was supposed to get that role, one of the, not his role, a different role.
Yeah.
And then they said that what do you call it? That they were going in a different direction, and they wound up going with what's his face, the little Irish fighter guy. What's his name again? You know what I'm talking about, from the what do you call it? MMA. What's his name?
Like the redheaded guy?
Colin McGregor. Yeah. Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Is that
See,
bad?
I don't watch any of that fighting stuff. I can't do boxing. I can't do MMA. Like I can't see blood. Blood makes me cringe every time. I can barely put a Band-Aid on my children's knee when they scrape it. Blood and me is a no-go. It's a hard pass.
Yeah, no, blood in general. Blood is not a problem. I just don't like to see certain things, like
I cannot see open wounds if they're.
Really?
Oh my god! Oh, I cannot. No.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Blech.
Anyways, do you want to get started?
Yes, I would love to kick off our Dirty Little Secrets Club.
All right, so I guess I start this one out, huh?
Yeah, do.
All right, here we go. So this first writer says, found out my girlfriend was cheating on me because I read the diary I found hidden under our mattress on her side of the bed. Wow, okay, way to hide things. Turns out she knew I was reading her diary, so she put that little bit in there to catch me. I don't know, though. It sounds like a good excuse to get out of being caught cheating. Wow. I don't know, because honestly, like, if she was doing something like that, one, would she be writing it in her diary? Two, would she be leaving it under the bed? You know what I'm saying?
Like the most obvious hiding spot, like isn't under the mattress where people like stick their money and stuff?
Well, that's what I mean. People do. I don't do that, but that's like.
Oh no, fuck no, I don't do that.
That's the first place people go.
Like, no, you want my money? You gotta go rob a bank.
Yeah, yeah. What do you call it? What do you call it? Just craziness. So honestly, maybe she was trying to catch him. Maybe she was trying to
Maybe.
catch him.
Or maybe she found it a very good excuse to be like, oh, I just wrote that in there because I knew, you silly boy, that you were reading my diary.
You silly goose, you silly goose. I caught you red-handed.
I caught you.
It was that was what I'm saying. I caught you.
No, I agree. I think it could go either way, but honestly, if she was like, expectant of it, like she wouldn't have. I don't think anybody's that stupid to leave
Yeah.
a diary under, where somebody can see it and find it easily. So
Yeah.
I think it might have been, unless she was doing that preemptively, which means she's a cold-hearted
like,
freaking bitch.
Did
Oh
we
my
scroll
goodness.
back in that diary to check? Like, has she
Yeah,
said
right.
anything else? Also, I don't call it a diary, I call it a journal, but I think they're like same, right?
Yeah.
But I do leave mine out, but I mean, like if my husband read my journal, I'd be like, meh, whatever. Just
Well, 'cause you're not hiding
fix
anything
whatever
in
I was
there.
complaining about, will you?
Well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. What do you call it? Well, yeah. When Danielle has to complain about me, what do you call it? I don't know. I don't know where she puts it. Maybe it's in, I know she's on some kind, or she tells you, but I think she's in like some kind of a group or a female group on Facebook or something like that. And what do you call it? Then they have the threads of stuff that people sit and
Yeah.
bitch about there. So maybe it's there. I don't know. But what do you call it? Hey, it is what it is.
Well,
I
I'm
try
not a
to be
part of
good.
any Facebook group, but
Yeah.
I mean, I do like to journal occasionally. I'm trying to get better at it. Just to kind of get your stuff out on paper, it's a
Right, right,
release,
right.
let it go.
Yeah. Let
But
it go.
yeah,
Let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Okay,
that's
sorry.
right.
Yeah,
That's
there we go.
right. And
Okay.
so I don't know though, like this one's where I would scroll back in that diary a little bit further and see if maybe she might have talked about, I don't know, Chaz or whatever his name is before.
Chaz.
Yeah, I was gonna go Chad, but then I realized that we
Wow.
already like made fun of a Chad on the show, so I had to
And
switch it up a
Chaz is
little
much
and go
better.
with
Chaz is
Chaz.
worse than Chad. Chaz is like eons worse than Chad. I mean, Chad is bad enough. Chaz is even worse than Chad.
It's
So, okay.
way douchier version.
Yes, way douchier version. Way douchier version. All right, so I think we're both on the same page here. It could go either way. But I think that she's. I think she's.
Your eyes peeled. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd believe her for now, but I'd maybe perk up your ears a little more occasionally.
It's a little sneaky, man. It's cunning. Is that the right word? It's cunning. You know what I mean?
My dad used to say, well, he would say it about my mom, but he'd go, she's dumb like a fox, which I think is a compliment, right? Like, meaning that she plays dumb, but she's actually really fucking smart.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
She's very cunning.
It's quite possible. Cunning is, I mean, yeah, that's, yeah.
Dumb
I
like a
think
fox.
I think this one's cunning. She's dumb like a fox. There you go. That's the title for the week. Dumb
There we
like a
go.
fox.
Dumb like
What do
a
you call it?
fox.
There we go. All right. So you're on to the next one, my friend.
All right. This writer says, I have kept my toenail clippings in a mason jar for 2 years now. I'm dying to know how many years it will take to fill the jar. It's been 2 years and it's still shockingly low. I also bite my toenails. I think it's weird that it's acceptable to bite your fingernails, but not your toenails.
Okay. All right. First and foremost, the last time I bit my toenails, well, I mean, I'm not like I can physically do it anymore anyway.
Yeah.
The last time I bit my toenails, and I think it only happened a few times, I was like maybe 11. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or 12.
Yeah.
Like let's be. I mean, if I could bite my nails, I could suck my own dick, and then I would never need. Any, I'd be good. No, but then I'd be gay, wouldn't I? Or would it be bi? I don't know. Let's not.
I think that's asexual.
Yeah, let's not explore any of that right now. But what do you call it? But that is just nasty. Like, come on, man. Like, have some couth. Like, and you're keeping a jar of your first of all, I could fill that shit up in the week.
That is some fast growing toenails.
Yeah, yeah. I could. Yeah. Is it just the toenail clippings, or is it toe and hand?
Well, it looks like toenail. It just says toenail on there.
Yeah, my toes are not very nice. I mean, they're not awful. They've gotten better, thankfully. Like, but for a while, like especially when I was wrestling, like my athlete's foot was awful. It was so bad, and they're still not beautiful feet. You know what I mean? But they're they're not as pretty. You know what I mean? They're like my toenails are not gorgeous.
Yeah.
So not to make you feel grossed out or but to sit there and to clip them is a bitch and a half. You know what I mean? Because they're thick. Not all of them. Like the thumb toenail with the big toe. Big toe.
So I wonder, do you think this is a girl or a guy? Does it say? I feel like it doesn't say.
Doesn't say, but my nails grow pretty damn quick.
So I don't know. I have tiny toes, so I have tiny toenails, and I feel like I don't clip them that often. I don't think. Maybe like once a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that often.
Not that often. It can take a while to fill it up. I just think that if you do it on a regular, but again, you're a female. This is probably a male, by the way. And because females usually don't clip their regular nails. They're only clipping the toenails, if that. And sometimes you don't do that either, because you would probably get that done, when
like
you're
at a pedicure, when you get a pedicure.
Yeah. So I got to believe that this is a guy. And again, I don't know.
So imagine you walk into a closet and you see a mason jar half full of toenails. Do you automatically assume that they're a serial killer and run out of that house? Because yes, for me.
Probably. You know what would get me is if they went and sniffed them up. You know what I mean? Do you like?
I gotta pour it in a bowl with milk and.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of gross. That's really gross. Crunchy. I just spoke with Alex and Megan on WBS. Was it last week? We were talking about all the different Kellogg's cereals that have been discontinued over the years.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised Toenails wasn't one of them after this. Crunchy and full of protein, right?
They're full of something. I don't know.
That's nasty. Yeah, I would say quasi serial killer vibes. I think that I would be very prone to, tipping the fuck out the door.
Yeah. Immediately.
Yeah. I got nothing else to say about that. I just find that I guess it's a weird thing in my opinion.
But also, I'm still a little like, are you an acrobat? Like, how can you bend over so far? That's some flexibility to get some toes in your mouth.
Well, if skinny people have more flexibility than heavier people. I'm real man size.
I mean, I'd like to think that I could get a toe in my mouth, but I don't want a toe in my mouth.
Well, I'll put a toe in my mouth, but it's not going to be my toe.
Wait, somebody else's toe.
Yeah. Danielle flips when I eat her feet. Stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when Haley was a baby, I used to stick her whole foot in my mouth, but I knew where they were at that point.
Jonah still has like cute little feeties. Like I'll still like snuggle his feeties. They're so cute.
When they're cute and little, and now she sticks her pudgy little feet in my face. I'm like, kid, get your damn foot out of my face.
Yeah, they're less cute at 13.
I'm not gonna lie, her feet are still cute. There's cute little pudgy feet, but
yeah, they're less cute when they're boy feet. At 13
Agreed.
Also.
Agreed. Yeah. I agree with you. And now, when they get even older, Dylan's 22 and he walks by, he's got his hair on his toes,
Oh, yeah.
Like, my boy, put some socks on. I'm just kidding. I don't look at him. But, she, what do you call it? Her little feet, like I'll be sitting on the couch and then she'll just throw her legs up on me and rub my feet, Dad. No, rub your own goddamn feet. Go get a boyfriend. The hell, man.
That's so funny. Jonah does that to me too. He sticks his feet on my lap and tells me to rub his feet. I do it though because I am a sucker for his cute little feet, and he's my last baby.
And he is very cute. He is very
cute.
He's
still tiny. He's a little guy.
He is very tiny. But no, you can't give him like that. It's like she goes up to me, and then she'll take my hand. I'll be sitting down. She'll take my hand by the wrist, pick it up, and put it on her head and said, rub.
Oh,
No, because I know I get a good,
mm-hmm.
little
Little
rub
head
going.
massage.
Yeah, and what do you call it? And or like, she'll be next to me, what do you call it? Or and I'll do like a on our shoulder or something, like a quick, and I do it, to my son, or do it to,
Yeah.
like a quick like this. So, oh no, keep going, keep going. No, I did. You're lucky I did it for a hot second.
Uh-huh.
Go get a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like I don't freaking rub your damn back. The hell out of
Mm-hmm.
here, kid. Well, but
High expectations for her future boyfriend.
I know, right? It's like, well, my dad rubbed my feet for me. No, I did not. Don't lie. Anyway, back to the foot thing. Yeah, I'm not putting my own toes in my mouth. No siree, no siree.
No.
You neither? I think we're on the same page on that.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Should I proceed?
Please do.
Okay. So the next writer says, a few months ago, I forgot that my husband was having company over, and I got out of the shower and was changing with the door open. My husband's best friend happened to catch a glimpse of me in the mirror. I jumped in shock, and he kind of laughed and winked at me and walked away. Since then, he keeps making inappropriate remarks to me, and it's really bothering me. I don't want my husband to know because he'll get mad that his friend saw me, and I'm sure I'll get the blame for being forgetful. Okay. This is a good one. This is a good one. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you take it first, Miss Smiley, because you know where my head's going with all of this.
Oh, do I? I don't know. You surprise me sometimes.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you take this first.
So, one, for me, my perspective is you are allowed to be forgetful. I would just be like, oh my God, I totally forgot. I mean, it happens. Shit happens. I don't like that the friend is like making inappropriate remarks. And I also don't love that you're afraid that your husband's going to be mad at you for being forgetful. Like that just doesn't vibe well for me.
No, but it also is. I mean, look, she should. First of all, what bathroom was she in that the friend would be just walking by? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it was a lot of people like maybe it was to the bedroom.
Okay, but like it wasn't on the second floor or anything. It's right there where the. I mean, if it was on the second floor, what's the friend doing upstairs? Did the friend go out of the way to go and see it?
Maybe it's an apartment.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right, but then wouldn't he know that she's in the bathroom and the door is open? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then that would be partially his fault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I know for damn well sure if people are going to be over, I will go over and not only with the door being closed, I will open it up and lock that sumbitch and close the door. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's to the bedroom or to the shower or whatever, and I make the announcement, hey, don't forget somebody's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that is a dual role. But I think that if the friend is making disgusting remarks, by the way, I'm sorry, I have my little my huge ass water bottle.
You're
here.
enormous.
This is a full gallon. It's a Titan. It's called. It's a Titan. It's a 4-gallon freaking jug. And and Danielle has one now too.
I love it. I love it.
But anyway, like I think that they're both at fault for that for one. But the friend seeing it, that's bad. That's not
well.
cool.
And what's with the wink? Like,
yeah, that's not cool. That means that he might have thought that she was doing it on purpose, or was she? But if the laugh and wink is in my opinion, like if I was at your house. And what do you call it? And of course, you and I are friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but if I walked by and God forbid you were not dressed,
I feel like
oh my God, I'm so sorry.
You would scream.
I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I would feel guilty. I'd feel like I'd be like, I am so sorry.
Not giggling and winking at me.
Right. That's so. My point is the guy either went out of his way to go and see if he could see something, or. You know what I mean? Now he thinks that you're interested, or that's disrespectful to his friend, which means you need to speak to the husband, or because the husband needs to know that this guy is doing that, and then continuously making inappropriate remarks. Well, that just means that he is not a real friend to your husband and he doesn't need to be around because all that is trouble. So
It
I'd
sounds like
say
trouble.
good riddance, goodbye. That's it. No, in no world, would I go, whether it was you, my friends, Justin, Marlene, whoever it was, any female friend or any male friend for that matter, but any female friend or a significant other of a male friend of mine, if I walked by and saw that by accident, I would be mortified because I feel so bad that I would feel like I invaded the privacy. You know what I mean?
would feel the exact same way if I had like walked by a male friend and he was changing. I would be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry." I would be like running away, hands over my eyes, super apologetic, not being like, "Oh my, wink, wink."
Yeah,
Hey.
you stopped and looked. That's the problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stopped and looked and then acknowledged. That's the problem. Acknowledging with remorse is one thing. You know what I mean? But acknowledging with a wink and a giggle, that's not cool.
Not
That
cool.
means that he's looking at you like a piece of meat and he needs to be freaking roasted for it.
And he's not a great friend either.
Absolutely not a great friend. That's a bad friend.
Yeah.
That's a really bad friend to me. I would beat the ever living fucking piss out of them. Pardon my French.
Yeah.
The ever living and then you're talking to her like that. Dayna, if somebody did
Disrespectful.
that to you, if somebody did that to you as my friend, I would beat the ever living piss out of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not appropriate. That's not good.
No.
Look, I might be fucked up in a lot of ways, but I do have some morals. You know what I mean?
But that guy doesn't.
No, not at all. What do you call it? Yeah, like that guy has no fucking morals whatsoever, and that's not cool. And I think you absolutely should be letting the husband know. What do you guys think? What is the let us know what you think. I mean, we want to know. We have one more.
Uno más.
One more. Do we? What do you call? Do you want to let them know about? That we're going to be doing something in the near future. Should we talk about that yet or no? Should we just hold off on it for right now?
I think we should hold off a little bit.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because we didn't discuss kind of when we would start talking about it, or maybe we did. Yeah, we did. We said, yeah, okay.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Want to be here. I didn't know if we wanted to tease anything. You know what I mean?
I think we just did. They're all wondering now.
See, isn't that cool? See what I did there? See, I did that on purpose. All right, my friend. It's all you. You're next.
All right. Last one here. Mother-in-law is typical grade A bitch, just for the sake of being a bitch.
Ouch.
Close-minded, super religious, judgmental, controlling, manipulative. She's also a business owner. A couple years ago, I made a whole bunch of Yelp profiles, and every couple of months, I go on and leave her terrible, scathing reviews.
Oh, my God.
If she says passive aggressively how my floors aren't clean enough, and then in parentheses, it says I have kids and dogs, I'll leave a review a few months later about how dirty her floors are.
Wow.
Childish? Maybe. Satisfying? Definitely.
This is, again, Dana's kind of dirty petty revenge.
Petty revenge. I love it. I love it.
This is absolutely petty revenge, and look, I think that's hilarious. I really do.
It is kind of funny, actually.
It's very effed up. I mean, very effed up. Especially if you know what I mean. You have kids and so forth. This is the grandparent, and not to be disgusting at all, but I mean, even if you hate her, if she is, wealthy or she is a business owner, and eventually, there is going to be money left, for the kids and and maybe even you guys. You don't want to ruin that, business because obviously. That's
on how they're doing themselves. Maybe they're just fine, and they're like, we don't need you.
Listen, man, I'm just trying to be like, I'm trying to be reasonable here and be like, well, okay, yeah, just fucking roast the bitch. I mean, if she's that bad, roast her. It is what it is. I get it. Like I do. I really do. I know people that are very much like this, and it makes me
Yeah.
crazy. And sometimes I would love to do effed up things like that, but I couldn't.
Sometimes a good little bit of petty revenge takes the edge off enough that you're not a bitch directly to their face.
Yeah.
I really hope, because she said something about her floors. Now, I have dogs and kids, and I had my housekeepers here on Monday, and my floors are a disaster already. So I get it. I get you. But do you make every review about a passive aggressive comment that she has made to you? Because that would be wonderful. Like if you started leaving reviews about how she's a terrible wife to her husband or something like that.
Wow.
It would be so good. I really hope that there is a common thread here where all of your negative 1-star reviews have to do with a comment that she had made in the past.
Wow.
She might figure you out though. So
that would be really now I know what you would be doing. Yeah. Oh my God. That would be interesting. All right, you know what, I would really love to see those reviews.
Me too.
I would have really loved to see those reviews. I think that would have been a lot of fun. But that's a all right. Hey, to each their own. Skewer her. That's
Yeah.
I can't be mad at it. I can't be mad at it.
See, I have to be really pissed off to leave somebody a negative review. Like if I have an experience and I'm like, they probably just had an off day. It has to be a really bad experience for me to go take the time on Yelp to write out my negative review for somebody.
Yeah.
Positive reviews I'll do all day long. If I love a place, I am on there immediately saying how much I love it.
I do both. I'm going to be honest. I do both. I actually was I was pissed off. I think I might have even told you about it a couple weeks ago when I went to, there was like an Asian style restaurant and they closed the doors. Did I tell you about that or no?
No.
They closed the doors before the actual closing time. Their their whole the phone lines were either busy or not responding for like an hour while trying to make like the order,
Yeah.
And they they weren't answering. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just drive there and I'll put the order in there. And I'm there and I'm knocking on the door, and to see like why are the doors locked? It's before closing time. And the guy is actually sitting there on the side, like on his phone, ignoring the fact that
He's
we're
just like,
standing at the
nope.
door. Yeah, and then finally he like gets up and he's not even looking. I'm knocking on the door. I was like, hey, like we're standing right here, and he's like, he goes, oh, we're closed. I'm like, but we just drove, 30 minutes to get here. We were trying to call, well, we closed at 8:30. It's not even 8:30 yet, like, and meanwhile, you're closing 8:30 on a Friday night? Like, are you serious?
He wanted to go party.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was
even if it was with Netflix on his couch, he was party time.
It was not cool. But anyway, it was not the fact that they were closed early. It was not the fact that, like, all right, I was annoyed that we drove over. It was the reaction and the attitude in which
him like sitting there just not talking or acknowledging you at all. That's kind of fucked.
Right. To not even be like, hey, I'm so sorry, we had to close early, there's some things happen,
or like, we close at 8:30 but our last order in is at 8:00 or whatever it might be, but even that should be written on their website or their Yelp or whatever.
Right. I mean, like, at the end of the day, everything said that they were open to, but it doesn't matter. But it was the attitude. It was the attitude to which he gave. So I was like, well, I have a very solid, because I do the Google review thing, and I was Yelp. If I haven't done Yelp in a while, but what do you call it? But with Google, I've been doing Google reviews, and I do them all around the country. You know what I mean? So no matter where I am, because I travel so much, it's good to keep it, and it also helps me remember the cool places or the bad places, so I don't
what
so
you liked, what you didn't like.
Like the places that we went to, while we were in San Diego, we went together. I rated them, reviewed them. You know what I mean? So, and I always put, we take the photos of everything, put the photos up. So this way, you know what you did, but and fans go and check it out, and then they like to see, and then they go to those places.
Yeah.
So I think that it's, and me, I'm part of that. I do a lot of stuff in the foodie world. So it makes sense. That being said, when they piss me off, and they can have 500 reviews of people that have reviewed 6 places in their time.
Yeah.
But when I come up and I've got a couple thousand, you know what I mean? And they go, and I'm saying, no. And most of my reviews are good. It holds more weight. So if you act like an a-hole to me, you know what I mean? Or treat me like, and it doesn't matter who I am. You didn't know who I was. You know what I mean? So I was just anybody on the street, and that's how you treated me. And that means that you're going to treat anybody on the street like that. You should not be in business, sir. And it's really sad because I heard good things about the place. I heard the food was fantastic, so that's why we were going to go. It's like if we were trying to go get something for dinner for both families, you know what I mean? And we were going to have dinner together, and we were trying to call them to put in the order so we could pick it up, and they just, like not answering. You would assume because they close at 8:39 that they're busy.
They're busy. Totally. That would have been my assumption. Yeah.
Right. Otherwise, they would have said well, it's a Friday night. They must be swamped.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or if they were going to close early, to have a message on the recorder saying, hey, we're going to be closing early tonight, blah, blah, blah. So this way or update it on Google or Yelp or whatever. Okay. That being said, and then we said, okay, you know what? We have plenty of time because they don't close until such and such a time.
We'll just
Let's
go.
take a drive. And we took a drive 20 minutes to half an hour away just to go to this one specific place because we heard it was really good. And then we get there, and the place is not only the doors locked and closed.
1 star for you.
Right.
Because you can't give 0 stars, right?
That's
you can only give 1 star.
You have to give 1 star. And the guy's sitting right there. He's like there and just ignoring you. You'd be pissed. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I would be.
So I even said in the review, I heard that the food is phenomenal. It's really sad. I would have liked to have tried them. You know what I mean? That's why we went out of the way to go there. But if you're going to treat your customers like that, I don't want to have anything to do with you.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I'm like, fuck it.
That's just my anyway. So that's about all the time we have, guys, now that you heard me go off. But it's true. It's true.
We love a good brim rant.
Nah. I go overboard sometimes. But that is pretty much it. Guys, we appreciate you. We thank you. Please make sure to tell all your friends about the show. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe. I do know that Google Podcasts is winding down and going to be closing out. So if you do listen to us on Google, please find us elsewhere. iHeart or Spotify and so forth. So definitely check us out there. We would appreciate you doing that for us. And
just come to the dark side of Apple.
Yeah, we have cookies. We have cookies. They're delicious. Dayna made them herself.
Yeah.
With her little itty bitty hands. What do you call it? Anyway, we appreciate it. We love you. Rate, review, subscribe. Dayna, you want to let them know about the one rule of Dirty Little Secrets Club?
Of course, guys. The first rule of the Dirty Little Secrets Club is to tell everyone about the Dirty Little Secrets Club.
We appreciate you, and we will see you again, God willing, next week.
Follow me. Promised land. You think we want something from you? You got another thing coming.